Okay, so we're going to start off with the gel hand sanitizer recipe. It's probably going to be the easiest. It only has 3 ingredients, and I figured people probably don't realize that they can make a lot of this stuff. So hopefully the ingredients are still available. All you need is aloe vera gel, the isopropyl alcohol, and tea tree oil. Now the tea tree oil is just for fragrance, so you could use any essential oil you want, whatever smell you like. I happen to have tea tree oil, and that's what they recommended in the recipe, so I'm going to use that. But yeah, any essential oil is fine. You don't have to use this one. So for this, it's 3 parts alcohol, 1 part gel. So I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of alcohol and 1 tablespoon of gel. Yeah, I was just haphazardly looking this up, and I realized I had all the ingredients. So I had all of this stuff in my house. Mike a while ago got me a book on how to make your own skincare, so that is why I have most of this stuff, because you can use it to make your own toners and cleansers. I just haven't gotten around to doing that, but I had all the ingredients still. Okay, so I just did 3 tablespoons of alcohol, and I'm gonna squirt out a tablespoon of the aloe vera. Now, like I said, this is a 3-to-1 ratio, so if you wanted to make a bigger batch, you definitely could do that. I only have like this much rubbing alcohol left, so I'm not making a huge amount. I'm going to try and go to like Walgreens tomorrow and then see if they have any more, and I'll pick up some more because I want to make some for my family because I have bottles. And then the tea tree oil is just a few drops. And then to put it in, you'll just need, like I had these, I bought some of these on Amazon, but like this one is from Walmart. It's one of those little travel shampoo bottles. You can also reuse old hand sanitizer bottles. You just need some sort of something that you can squeeze it out of. So whatever's handy. Like I said, I have these on hand already. And then I'm sure the travel stuff is all available because nobody's going anywhere. So I'm sure you could find a set of these in the travel section. I like tea tree oil. I think it has kind of a calming smell to it. I also have, I think, some sort of an orange citrus something or other that you could also put. You're just kind of trying to mask the alcohol smell. And you don't have to put any essential oil in it. You can just do the alcohol and the aloe vera. The aloe vera is, the gel is to give it a little bit thicker viscosity, but it's also to moisturize because the rubbing alcohol will dry your hands out. You can put straight rubbing alcohol on your hands and then go in and put lotion afterwards, but rubbing alcohol will dry your hands out. So that is primarily what the aloe is for. Okay, so I just stirred this, and we're just going to try and pour this in here without making a gigantic mess. And then, like I said, you can make more, you can make less. Just make sure you are doing the 3-to-1. And some of the aloe didn't get mixed up all the way, but you make sure you shake it up before you use it. I probably could have went in with a whisk, but I didn't think to grab one. And I'm just trying to be careful. If you have a funnel, that would probably make life easier too. I discovered I don't own one, so just tried to do that as carefully, and that's it. So now you have made just regular hand sanitizer. And then the aloe will separate a little bit, so you just make sure you shake it up before you use it, and that's it. So that's it for the gel. And then if you want it a little bit thicker, you can add more aloe. It's not, I said the aloe is moisturizing purposes. So if this is too watery for you, just put a little bit more of this until you get the thickness that you like. So next, for the spray, this was a little more complicated. I will read the actual recipe. It makes a lot. I scaled it back because I don't have enough alcohol. The full recipe is 12 ounces of alcohol, and I will leave both recipes in the description down below. That way you don't have to worry about trying to remember. So 12 ounces of alcohol. It's 2 teaspoons of glycerin, 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide, and 3 ounces of distilled water. I'm just using regular bottled water just because with the current circumstances, I can't go run out and buy distilled water, so I'm just using purified drinking water. And that is like 12 ounces of alcohol. This is a 16-ounce bottle, so it makes a lot. The final mixture just needs to be 3/4 alcohol. So you can scale it up or down however you want. They just say it needs to be primarily alcohol. So I'm going to be doing 1 ounce of alcohol, 1/4 teaspoon of glycerin, 1/2 ounce, which is 1 tablespoon of water, 1/4 tablespoon of peroxide, and a little bit of tea tree oil just for fragrance. I'm a little over 3/4. I'm Mike's home, so I made him do the math. I'm a little over 3/4, but as long as we're over 3/4 alcohol, I think it's fine. When you scale it down too far, it makes it a little bit difficult to kind of measure out. So I tried to keep it in numbers that I could actually measure. So we're going to do 1 ounce, which is 2 tablespoons. He figured that out for me because I didn't know what that was either. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of alcohol. Okay. This table will be very sanitized when I'm done because I'm rubbing alcohol all over. And then it is 1/4 teaspoon of glycerin. Okay, and the glycerin is just so the alcohol does not dry your hands out. There is no other reason for the glycerin being in there. It's the same thing for the aloe in the other recipe. It is just to keep your hands from drying out. So if you don't have access to glycerin or you're allergic to glycerin, you don't have to put it in. And this is vegetable glycerin, which softens and moisturizes, if anybody's curious. I got this on Amazon, so I know nothing. You can get glycerin at Michael's when they open. They sell it fun fact, where the cake decorating stuff is, because the glycerin, I'm sure there's different types of glycerin. The glycerin that they sell at Michael's is used for the liquid food coloring. When it dries out, you can add glycerin and rehydrate it. So that is another place you can find it when they are open. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce, which is 1 tablespoon of water. And again, it says distilled. I don't have distilled. Okay, and then 1/4 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide. And then again, I'm just going to put a little bit of tea tree oil. There was no essential oil in this one, so you can put whatever smell you want, or you can leave it as is. And then also rubbing alcohol, water, and tea tree oil can be used as a fabric disinfectant, and it is also a good lice repellent. My older daughter had lice when she was in preschool, and so yeah, that's a fun fact. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So you can also use, and the tea tree oil makes it smell better, so you can do rubbing alcohol and water and tea tree oil, and that will disinfect your furniture. And then we're just going to get one of these little spray bottles. And I'm going to, again, try and pour this in without making a giant mess. Okay, so there we go. We have just made hand sanitizer. I think I'm going to squirt some more aloe in this right now, just because I want it to be a little bit thicker. But so yeah, it's very, very easy to make your own hand sanitizer. Like I said, the gel is probably the easiest. It's only 3 ingredients, and you don't even have to put the essential oil in it, so that makes it quite a bit thicker. So there you go. We made gel and spray hand sanitizer. So yeah, if you can get access to the ingredients, you can make your own. You don't have to worry about trying to hunt it down or paying, you know, astronomical prices for it at the store. So yeah, hopefully this video was informative, something a little bit different from my channel. Again, make sure you are subscribed, and hopefully I will see you all in another video very soon. Bye, everybody.